Okay, it looks like it's working. I hate it when it does this shit. Because for some fucking reason, my streaming software will just randomly decide that suddenly my mic and my headset does not exist, and I have to reconnect it every time. It's so annoying. So very annoying. I'm also still waking up, so it might take me a hot minute to remember what I'm doing. I am waking up. It is very early. Someone mentioned the tunnel over here, and I probably forgot this thing existed. It's been a while. I think there is a tunnel over here I can use. Get to the fish area real quick. Oh yeah. And we should still have the fish up in the corner of what we're hunting. I did manage to get the 4x4 off stream, but then I figured out to get the 5 on stream. Speaking of, I need to get that open for me. So, I remember what it looks like. Pictures, screenshots. I really need to do a cleanup of my screenshots. Where is the stagfish? There we go. Okay. Well, this one obviously is not it. That one isn't it either because it's got 2 of the same colour in the tail. This needs red at the base and black at the end. I feel like I've gotten nothing in the stream so far except for ones that have black at the base, but I need red. Alright, I need to put the aircon on. I'll do that while it's loading for the next fight. Well, Mum will get up and immediately complain. I don't want the aircon. Even though it's... Like, I'm neutral temperature, but my mum's always fucking cold, apparently. Oh, red at the base. I'm mostly just gonna keep checking the base, and then I'm gonna check the rest. Because the base is the easiest part to register. One's got all red. Okay, that almost made me laugh. I didn't know that. I guess that was possible, but I didn't know it was possible. At the same time. You know, if that thing had the white coloration with the black, that would look really nice. But yeah, the main reason I'm doing this is because I really want to get more feathers. And if I do it this specific way, I'll get more feathers. No. Here we go. I want to get this and see what I get. But you have to get the 5x5 first before you get the 4x4. I mean 4x5. That's what I'm working towards. I will probably go through all those achievements, but I know for a fact I will not be doing the competitive. I do not play games for the competitive aspect. I am not a PvPer at heart. And I know saying that is kind of hypocritical considering I play Path of Titans, which is technically a PvP game. But yeah, this I wouldn't be doing easily because I believe most of this is, okay, maybe not. I thought this was all... There's a PvP thing. It's probably in the social. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to do the dojo war. I don't think I'd be able to do a dojo park either. I don't think I'd be able to do either of these. It's probably in battle. No, it's not in battle. Okay. Wait, so... What? But then it... Okay, I'm confused because it says that you have to defeat these leaders, but I remember looking at one of these elite things where it was, defeat... Oh, okay, you gotta do specific things. Okay, now I understand. Now back to the fishing. Well, I want the red tail, but then we want white and then black. Well, I call it white, but I think that's more of the creamy color than the white color. But there are also Steam achievements that require PvP fights, and I cannot do those. Because most of them are like winning PvP fights. I don't want a PvP. I actually don't want a PvP to win. I play the game for fun, not competitive. I am not competitive in nature. I'm gonna put Sunny in the PC so that when I do get the fish, I'll be able to instantly turn it in, so I don't mix them up. Go through all this. Those are gifts for Vampiric, just ignore those. And there's that fish. There as well. Vampiric got a friend into the game, and the egg is for their friend, not him. Just in case people are thinking I'm overdoing it with helping Vampiric. No, the egg is for his friend, not for him. They liked purple, the color purple, and I showed them every purple, like every base purple tem, and they were like, oh, they like the dinosaur one, and I'm like, that's crocodile. But I guess crocodiles aren't technically dinosaurs? I don't know. Do I have to get the fish here? Could I go elsewhere to get the fish? I guess getting into here though would make it easier to turn it in. Because I know we gotta be the OT and it can't be bread. I'm gonna see. Because I do have a Koish radar. Okay, and remember, you must be the original team and the Twitch must. It doesn't say that we have to be in this exact area. So I could go to a different place, but they're all neutral here. Whereas if I go somewhere else, I can get them of any type, sort of thing. Because I got a Koish radar. What stats does Koish give? That did not go quite as planned. Okay. I was hoping it'd give me all the Koish. There we go. To attack. I don't know if either of the ones in the DC would want to be attacked, though. Let me see. Because I do need a TV tray and the 2 lumas I got. If I can find them. You want the elephant? And Tataru. Where's Tataru? Tataru's basically all around it, but it looks like HP and stamina would be the top 2. HP, stamina, and attack. So yeah, probably train attack. No, and then you're the other one. So HP and special attack for you. Actually, you're an all-rounder with the attack. You can be basic attack or just special attack. Maybe 250 in either of those I'd go for. I don't know. Figuring out the stats is always a pain. I'll do... I don't know. I'll probably do the Tataroo with 250. I'll probably do 250 in HP and stamina and 500 in attack. Ooh, that one has a nice tail. Like, that one has a nice tail. It's not what we need, but it's a nice tail. Oh, is this the fish? I didn't see the animal. No, it's not. It's not got the right whiskers or the fins either. What am I gonna do with the mammoth though? I honestly am thinking like 500 in HP, 250 in both attacks. Which is gonna be a bit tricky at one of those. It's also funny to see, like, that one's tail looks so dark because it doesn't have any light in it. 500 HP. Probably write all the others down later. 250. Attack and special attack. But I have a bunch of radars I need to do. Whether or not I do them on stream, I don't know yet. Some I probably do off stream, some I'll do on stream. I'll just need to figure out which is which. Like, I might do the Garuda off stream, I might not. I don't know yet. It's just basically I do them when I feel like it. Yeah? Basically how I view it. I do them when I feel like doing them. Whether that's on stream or off stream. He was. Well, we hit 2 on the tail, but that's about it. I should probably show all the raiders I currently have, shouldn't I? Yeah, these are all the raiders I got. Garuda, which is going to hunt for Momo. These were just random ones I got in the random box. This I want to hunt, and this I was going to hunt. I also have feathers saved to buy another Garuda if I need to, another Croc or a Momo raider. that's why I was like, we could totally do the koi raider. It's just they all have different types. That's the pain in the butt part of it. Maybe if Vampiric shows up, I'll do the koi raider so they can see all the other different types and how to tell which is which. Maybe. We will see. But the koi raider basically takes a bit more thinking than just hitting 2 buttons and then waiting for the next one to spawn in. Okay, I actually like this one's tail. It's got a gradient. You got the light white going into grey, going into black. I actually kind of like that. I'm not going to catch it, but I do like that tail. That is a nice looking goish. I do like that they added in a colorblind mode. I am not colorblind, but there were situations with the koi where I thought I'd gotten my 5 out of 5 fish because the colors were so close in look that it legitimately was easy to mistake it. So I love that the colorblind mode gives them a pattern. It makes it so much easier with the koi. That's Umbra Fox. Honestly, in my opinion, with the tail pattern, like with the patterns of the colors, I think it makes the koi look so much better than just having the... Here, I'll turn colorblind mode off for a few fish, and you'll see what I mean. If I can remember where that was. Here we go. I'll turn it off. And then you guys can see what I mean. It looks so much better with the colorblind mode, in my personal opinion. See? It doesn't look as good. Like, they really don't look as good, and they look off now because I've used colorblind mode for so long. They look really weird about the patterns. No, I can't do this. I want the colorblind mode back on. They look so much nicer with the colorblind mode on. What does that do? I don't know if that changed anything. Oh, I see, because it had my name on the top and then now it doesn't have my name. I get it now. wonder if I can quickly get the use of color thingy. If I do this, could I get the kudos for it? Nope. Okay, I would have to use a unique. It's gonna be annoying because I'm gonna have to dye them all again. Seriously? That didn't give it to me? Oh, I need to actually dye them. Okay. Dye. None of these tradable dyes. I'm gonna go back to my normal one and figure this out later. Oh wait, don't you have there's an achievement for doing this too, isn't there? I didn't know. I'm not okay doing this, but I'm just gonna get that achievement real quick and then go back to my outfit because the fact you have to be buck-ass naked just to get an achievement. Deny. But free feathers, so. Free feathers, so yay. There is something I want to show Vampiric if he does show up, though. Okay, I hit that, but whatever. And they should at some point. Kind of after a bit I do somewhat memorize the fish. I'm missing short whiskers, and the lower tail is fucked, but other than that, we had 3 out of 5. How have it already been 30 minutes and we haven't gotten any close to the fish? Wait, is that the... I think we have the tail, but we don't have the whiskers. It needs to be short fins and short whiskers. We have the tail, we don't have the short fins and whiskers. Ah! That's actually annoying. We almost had it. If we just had short fins and whiskers. Which we would have had if we turned in the 4x4 fish. 4 out of 3 fish, we would have had it. Because if you turn in the 4 out of 3 fish, 4 out of 5 fish, you get, it was guaranteed to have the whiskers and the fins that you need. Damn it, we had the tail too, which is so annoying. Had the tail! Which is always the hardest part to get right for me, and we had the fucking tail. I got the right colours, wrong order. Wouldn't have mattered anyway, it didn't have the right whiskers. They really like having the curly whiskers, don't they? we had 3 and we hit 3 on out of 5 out of this one. Back of the tail, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, back of the tail, and we have big fins instead of short. You only hit the fins and the whiskers on this one. I would like to get my 5 out of 5 fish on stream, but I might have to hunt it off stream. We're at 40 minutes right now, we still haven't found the damn thing. I really hope I don't get a luma of a neutral fish. His head does not look as nice, in my opinion. Actually. Hello. Okay, that's just triggering. We got another 4x4 fish. See, the whiskers are right, tail is the fins are right, tail is right, but the very end of the tail isn't right. I actually think that is the exact same fish I currently have for the 4x4. I think we just found the same fish. Because I think the 4x4, the 4 out of 5 I have is the exact same with the tail. Let's go look. That's kind of funny if it is, though. Alright, I'm mounted. Oh no, it doesn't have the red. Yet. Wait, that isn't a 4x4 fish. Because those two colors are wrong. Well, that fish needs releasing. And we're looking for both fish now, apparently. Oh boy. That's what I'm saying, though. I mixed up the colors again. Damn, that means I could have caught that one. Shit. To be fair though, I found like 4 out of 5 fish. The 4 out of 5 is easier to find than the 5 out of 5 for obvious reasons. That could have almost been the 4x4 fish, but it's a 3 out of 5. No, I keep saying 4x4, I meant 4 out of 5. It's a 3 out of 5, but that tail looks good. That tail looks nice. They weren't neutral. That was another almost. It's 3, the whiskers. The whiskers and the tail base. Is it just me or does one have the reverse tail? Yeah, one has a reverse tail. And so only a 2 hit. Yeah, it's only a 2 hit on both of them. Wait, no, I'm mistaking the white again. Even with the patterns, I'm still bucking the 2 up. I think we only hit 1. Yeah, we only hit 1 on the right one. Well, right on our side, left on theirs. And Gwen is acting like a cat. I think I got the white. Yeah, I've gotten the white. Again, wrong white. Oh, I'm so tired of coughing. I think all the coughing's giving me a headache. Also, every luma fish is unique because it only lumas on the body. It keeps its fins and its whiskers and its tail. So every luma is basically unique. So, where's my mouse? Basically only the body will luma. The whiskers, the tail, the fins there, and the tail will always be different on every luma. Even if they're the same type, it will always be different. Think Spinder. All you Pokemon nerds, think Spinder. That's basically how it is with Koish. They're basically this game's version of Spinder, but in a much cooler way. Wait, why is my lion here instead of... How did you end up in the front? You're supposed to be there. The Umbra effect actually looks like in game when you encounter them. Because Lumas are all sparkly and shiny, whereas Umbras, I don't know. Are all Umbry? Reverse tail that. They really like having the curly whiskers, don't they? It doesn't say that they have to be dual type, it just said they all have to share one type. And considering... Okay, how do I swap the squad thing? How do I do the competitive shit? I cannot remember how to do shit. How do you make the competitive team again? I cannot remember how to do this. Good, I cannot remember how to do this. Okay, so they've changed it, so... Oh boy. So that's how you edit the teams, okay. God, my teams are a complete mess. Okay, so I needed electric types. Wait, that counts as electric. You want electric. Not seeing much in the electric department in this tab. You boy. These guys aren't TV trained though. I mean, now I've got a full water team, so that's plus. And now we've got a full fire team. Just need like 2 more for the electric one. Sorry, sometimes my ADD brain does not. Sometimes I cannot focus fully on something. My ADD brain says no. Interesting that they changed it into the showdown section though. Is that a 4-fish? Okay, so we got the lower tail. We've hit the middle tail. We've hit the upper tail. The only thing it's screwed up with is it doesn't have the short fins. Yeah, that's our 4x4 fish. I bet you. Even though in the screenshot it legit looks like it's got long fins, but we got the 4x4 fish. I'm gonna have to go put that in the PC though. Get in the card. You don't want me to show you what happens if you don't get in that card, mate. I think they must see a demonstration of what happens if they don't get in that card. This will happen to you if you don't get in that card, mate. Season have iridescence. Dude, that thing died so fast, you didn't even see the health go down. I think Buddy got the hint. Okay, that explains why it didn't want to go in the card. That is some good stats, though. I might give that to Vampiric because of the stats, so they can breed it into one of theirs. I'm just like DMing them. I have a gift for you. That's my 4 out of 5. Now I'm gonna have to go get that out of my party. But that is definitely my 4 out of 5 fish. It's annoying. The only thing that failed me was the freaking fin, though. I will admit, though, I get why they did it, but the long fin on the Koish looks so awkward. Like, it looks like it'd be more of a hindrance than a blessing, personally. This is another 4x4 fish. It's not. Tail's wrong way. It only hits 2. which is the two base, like the base of its fin and the middle of it, but it doesn't have anything else. Wait, is that my fish? Damn it, that's another 4x5. That's another 4 fish. That needed to be the grey color. Fucking hell. You see what I mean? Like the small fins look better than the big fins. Oh, that's annoying. That's another 4x4 fish. And the only issue is the middle bit. I got excited for nothing. Got excited for nothing. Like I said though, you run into a lot of 4 out of 5 fish instead of 5 out of 5 fish for obvious reasons. If they don't have the red at the base, I'm not bothering to check out anything else on them. No point. No bloody point. Clearly not the right fish. I already have my 4x4 fish anyway. That's another 4. Like I said, this is another 4 out of 5. It's got the whiskers, it's got the fins, it's got the 2 base colors. The only thing it's missing is the black on the tail. Reverse tail there. Black at the front, red at the back. When I need red at the front, black at the back. And if it was the right tail, we would have had the fish too. I only hit 2 on that one. Oh, just a screen. It is an Umbra Nesla. I might try next week for the 5 out of 5 at this rate. If we hit 130 and we don't find the 5x5, I'll probably turn in the 4 out of 5 fish. My patience is not very good. Yeah, screw it. We'll turn it now and we'll just try and get the 5 out of 5 out of... Yeah, 5 out of 5 before the 4 out of 4 next week. I need to know if it is a 4 out of 4. I mean 4 out of 5. Back in hell. And when I hand him the other things he needs, I would like to give him all 3. Plus, knowing me, I might forget to hand it in otherwise. Put that back in the row for Empiric here. Now they'll always have the fins and the fin and the whiskers that we need, so we just gotta focus on the tail. Because the Koish lure guarantees that you will always have 2, and from my experience, it's always the fin and the fins and the whiskers. English hard. So now he's gotta focus on the tail. Whether or not I ever do the hunting for the 5 out of 5 fish on stream again, though. Maybe, maybe not. Sorry, Vampiric was asking because of the fact that the fish is water neutral, whether or not he can use it to, he can breed it. He's basically checking the breeding with Tem, and I'm like, yes, you can breed it to get the tattoo you want. You can breed it to get the Shuin as well, because the Shuin is also the Shuin's part water and the tattoo is part neutral. You bitch, you had the right face of that tail of yours. Because I'm thinking of doing the like, part of me wants to do a Lumidex, guys, but do you know how many radars that would be? And I have ADD. Well, ADHD. I don't know. It's like ADD, ADHD. Whatever it is classified as now. I am easily distracted, and I can get easily bored. and I like to just watch a stream in the background when I'm doing radars. So whenever I load in and out, or waiting for the stars to spawn in, I can just swap. So it's easier to do radars off stream than on stream, but I will do them on stream for obvious reasons. Because I would like to try and get a luma dex, but it means I have quite a few TEMs to work on. Whether or not I keep them or put them in the giveaway box, we'll have to see. I was just letting them know that if Vampiric jumps into the stream for a bit, I will show him where Shuin spawns. I won't catch him one, but I will show them where it spawns and just let them find one themselves. I found one fish with the perfect tail. One! That was at the start! God damn! And I don't understand how people can just spend all week doing this without getting annoyed and bored and frustrated. Wait, so if I was, since I have the question though, if I was to fish up another fish that was a different type, would it still apply? I'm gonna have to test that at some point. Ah, okay, just let me do this one last fish real quick and then I'll show you. I shall show you where Shuin spawns. Not very hard. Okay. You are not the fish I want. Get out of here. Just for a small break, because, like I said, I get very bored doing the fishing. We want Tuckmar. Thankfully, we spawn nearby. Okay. Loading screen. Okay, so... This is Tuckmar, the main town. You will actually end up at the place where Shuin spawns in the story. God, I think they spawn in both the grass and the water. I'll have to check maybe. I may have overshot. I do not know. I guess down here, though. It is apparently not down here. Okay. I know where I'm going, it's just I cannot remember how to get there from here. Wait, no, I think I need to get them. Here we go. This is the area you want for Shuin. You will also get a Shuin horn, I believe, from this pedestal here. Wait, what? What am I doing? I want to try and find one to prove it. I can't be mounted, I won't find anything. This is where Shuin spawn, this area. Also, apparently bun buns. Hey, little guy. You know what we want though, so. And there's actually lore about this too. See how this water is all clear and pure? that is Shuan's effect. Shuan is actually purifying the water here. And that's the reason this water is like this. The reason the town is built where it is because of the fact that there is fresh water to drink. The only fresh water in this whole area is here because of Shuan. Shuan is the reason that this water exists. It basically purifies it and everything. And I like the lore around it. That it's rare because of the fact that it purifies this area and makes the water drinkable. Compared to everywhere else on this damn planet. This damn area that... Why is that open? Considering everywhere else in this area is toxic water, which is why you won't be... when you get your surfboard, you won't actually be able to use your surfboard until you get it coated in a protective, like, layer. Give me a second, I can show you what I mean. Because obviously I gotta get out of here. First I need to see if I can find your Shuan to prove it. But then again, 5%, we might not have much luck. Wait, actually, wait. If I remember correctly, yes! I'd rather sell it, but prove. This could help prove it. I think it basically makes it more of a 10% chance than a 5% chance. It's supposed to double your encounter rate, but this is 100% where they spawn. If I could just fucking find one to prove it. But only in this area. Leave this area and you won't find any. There we go! And it doesn't matter if you're on the grass or in the water. We will now find one in the water for you. Shuan is also a very nice purple. Like, I think I showed you. Shuan is a very nice purple when it's Luma. Momo actually got me one, but I very rarely used it, so I gave it to his brother, because his brother actually really likes Shuan. So I was just like, you know what, do you mind if I give him to your brother? Because I'm not really using them, and they'll probably be more loved with your brother than me. Yeah, Luma's Shuan looks so good. Do I actually have it unlocked in the Tempedia? I do not have the Luma unlocked. That's its follow animation. That's basic attack. No, I think that's his idol. I think that was his idol, the Nom Nom. I should probably wear it. I should probably use up the pheromones now that I've used them. I can, if it lets me, I will actually give you the other pheromones I have, because for me, pheromones are just self-order. I'm only planning to sell them, but only use the pheromones when you're in the area that the Tem spawns, or you basically waste them. And it should hopefully help you get a good Shuan. Because, like I said, I have no use. And you can only get pheromones from the wells. I do have 3 Wish You Well coins. Once I get a Shuan in the water, I can show you what I mean. If I can remember where a well is. It's probably on the surface, actually. Yeah, Shuan is 100% based off of a dragon, like a sea serpent, and they look good. They look so good. Like, a lot of the Tems in this game look freaking amazing, and I love it. There we go, Shuan. Prove the Shuan also spawns in the water. There you go. Also, I don't want to fight Shuan because both my guys are weak to Shuan right now, and I'm just like, yeah, no, I don't want to deal with that. Okay, I'm gonna mount real quick. Actually, I'll swap my mount for a sec. Yeah, birds don't get surfboards. Birds just fly over it. Okay. Now I need to find a well. I think there's one in the town. I don't know the wells that easily in these areas. I know, right? They even have a ditto that actually makes sense. This is their ditto, and the lore behind it is the reason this thing exists is because of the fact that someone accidentally released Digital Tem into the wild. And because they've released Digital Tem into the wild, they're slowly actually taking over. Like, every Digital Tem you run into is basically an invasive species. So they made this guy, who is basically able to transform into any other Tem, to help fix the population for the normal Tems. They act like there's a reason for the fact that they have a Ditto in this game. But in order to, you actually have to unlock this in a quest. You need to actually do a quest to have this unlocked into the wild. Otherwise you can't actually get them in the wild. Because it's all about the quest and the lore and stuff, and I just love that they have lore reasons, because a lot of people think Mew, like Ditto, is just a failed experiment of Mew and shit, whereas in this game they have a reason for the fact that they needed to make a Tem that can transform into other Tems in order to save the bloodline and everything. Which I love. I love that they put a lot of thought and energy into this game, whereas nowadays, Temtem, they don't really, not Temtem, nowadays with Pokemon, they don't really put much thought into the story. It's just, oh, catch a bunch of Pokemon, beat the Elite Four, yada yada yada. Not as interesting, in my opinion, is what I'm trying to say. Whereas Temtem just has all this lore and shit. Oh, free box. But yeah, you see all this stuff? Let me unmount for a second. You need this coating on your surfboard, or your surfboard would completely and totally dissolve in the water. So that's also a quest. Where the fuck is I know there's a well around here somewhere. I think it's in this dude's house. I can remember where the dude's house is. I think it's over here. Also, you will find Toxolotl, like, they're very common. I'll be surprised if you make it to Tukma without finding, well, whatever the town is. Also, Luma fucking, Platypus. You can fish in this water? Wouldn't it... If it would dissolve your surfboard, wouldn't it dissolve your lure? But yeah, I do believe everything that spawns in the water that is the red water, the reddy pinky water, is toxic type, because you know it's toxin. Whew. Where's this dude's house? Oh yeah, there it is. I can see the well too. I knew there was a well there. But yeah, this is what you're looking for, and you want, oh my god, you want a Wish You Well coin. So that you do the Wish You Well coin and you get or not. Okay. Come on. But oh my god. Give me a fucking pheromone. I have one more Wish You Well coin. Give me one pheromone so I can prove it. Fuck's sake. But yeah, depending on which wells you use will depend on what type. Like, for example, if I want crystal and toxic type, I come here and use one of these wells to get a pheromone. If I want wind and water, I go to the first area. If I want fire or grass pheromones, I go to the second area. Whichever area, except for the Pansun. The Pansun's weird. The Pansun gives you a lot of different types. But I think that's just because they have a lot of different types on the Pansun. Anyhow, I'm going to go back to Tukma. No, I want to go back here. And while we load in, though, I gotta go to the bathroom real quick. hope you're ready for an extra treat there, Vampiric. Because there's another thing I was planning to do when you showed up. If you still have time. Well, you see... I have a Koish radar. And I know where every single type of Koish spawns. So, I'm going to do the Koish radar and show you basically all the different types and what they look like. Of course, I'm going to have to edit my team. Okay, so... that should be good enough, I think. So you've already seen neutral, poison, and water. I probably won't finish. I'll probably finish the radar off stream, but... Okay, so that's just a basic water put. Ooh, that tail though! Look at that tail! Oh, damn, that tail looks good! I hope it's got good stats, because actually I might make this my water Koish, because that tail looks really fucking good. Oh, I love that tail. It's like a freaking great... Oh my god, that tail. It has long fins, which I don't like, but I want it because of that tail. Mate, you do not want me to hit you. You will die. Yes, target the one that I actively need to live. Wow. You're gonna go on a little nap. Please have good stats. She was so pretty. To be fair though, I mostly just think the tail. I really like the tails. Please have good stats. Please have good stats. Please have good stats. Holy shit, you have good stats! Shit, I was gonna name it Wave something. Fuck. Oh well. So you can see the that one looks like it's got cheese. Wait, no, these guys give attack, right? I needed to put no two luma. I also need to heal. I was supposed to do some stuff. At least until they get higher level and not worrying. I was gonna have my other two lumas in and start TV training them up. Going to have to... Oh, it hurts taking her out of my party, but I'm versing fish! Actually, no, I'll remove... yeah, no. Oh, that hurts. That actually physically hurts. I'll just toss you in my random box. Alright, I needed to heal. What the fuck am I doing? But that was an electric. The one that looked like cheese. Dude, I just realized if you got one with three of that three of that yellow coloring on its tail, you could legitimately name it Cheese Tail. Its tail is made of cheese. Or moon cheese. You got moon cheese. Okay, the lure doesn't work on every type then. admit though, the other one, if I didn't already have a nice electric voice already, I probably would have taken the second one with the brown and the yellow. Why do they keep spawning off screen? Oh, so you have a very pretty tail. But every Koish has different colors that their tail can be. I mean, this wasn't super effective anyway. The only ones I gotta worry about incandescent with, I believe, are probably mental and neutral. That was not the right... Oh, God damn it. Yeah, we're getting an attack. Okay. Ooh, look at this one's tail! I already have a Digifishy, or I would. Oh yeah, digital is also a bit of a threat. But yeah, this one's digital, you can tell because it's got the blocky head. That one's melee. Because its head looks like hair. I'm gonna have to keep an eye on the elephant. I don't want the elephant to go over 250. That one's crystal. Because you can, it looks more crystallized on the head. Most of them you can tell what type they are just by looking at the head. Wait, crystal. Please have iridescent! Oh, you are fucked. This one's fire, because of the orangey red. We got fire and earth. Again, earth also has like jagged lines and stuff, but it's more of a dull brown. This one's toxic. We got toxic and neutral. Oh, the Koish law doesn't work here because that's a neutral. I'm pretty sure. That's a neutral with different colors on its tail. What? Like, I never saw that green when I was hunting them. Interesting. That's grass. Or is that wind? This is either wind or grass. I'm thinking it's grass though, because I think wind's more of a pale green. But I could be wrong with this one. I do think that one's grass, though. Oh, there's a wind one. Yeah, so that one was grass. Oh, you are very black and white, buddy. Honestly, I look at this guy and I think French vanilla. Oh, I did that apparently? Okay. Honestly, this one looks like Digifishy. I don't know if it fit. And I think we just ran into a mental. Fuck. No, wait, that's Earth. Okay. I don't think we've seen a mental one yet. Although that one has a nice tail. The Earth one has a nice tail, I'll give him that. That one had a very Rose-themed tail. That one would have probably been named Rose. I do love what they've done with the Koish, though. They did really well with the Koish. Now, where did that other fucker go? I know there was another one here. Oh, so that green does not look nice. Ooh, yeah, that green on the end of his tail looks like swamp water. Yeah, I mean no offense, or I mean no offense, and I don't mean to seem racist, but for me, I've always viewed the toxic ones as seeming a little French to me. And I don't know why, I just get a French vibe from them, and I mean, like, I'm not trying to seem offensive or anything, it's just, I think it's the design. The design just gives that vibe. Because I love French people. French people are amazing. Even if due to my gluten allergy, I can't eat most of the stuff they make. I think French people are more rep bred. French people are cool. Okay, how are we doing with Spindle's attack stat? 36. Another wind. I hope so, because I don't want to come off as racist. Honestly though, that is a nice looking wind one. What does Hittery spawn? Like, what does Hittery give? Oh my god! Battle Pass can be so annoying! I wanted the Tempedia, not the fucking pass! Okay, it gives stamina. Which I think I would need for, Tataru. I think Tataru was gonna be 250 stamina. Yeah, 250 stamina on Tat. That's a mental one, by the way. Hopefully it has iridescent. Alright, I did not think I'm gonna one-shot. Not ever it didn't pop up. But we're good. Personally, if I do get a luma, I really hope it's not mental. I mean, no offense, but in my opinion, mental has like some of the most boring tail designs. Mental and Earth, in all honesty. Whereas all the others look really interesting and cool. The mental and Earth are just not my taste. I suppose if I get a mental fish, I can always dump it on Momo. I kid. Not one of her outside walls. God damn it, she's always bringing those in. I almost went to run away. Oh my god. Dude, if that thing's full tail was black, I might have redacted my statement for them having boring tails. Oh, so the pink legitimately looks like moon cheese. Okay, mental is neutral to each other. So I mostly just have to worry about melee and digital, I believe. Got neutral. Man, the water ones have really nice tails. That one's got different kinds of cheese on its tail. You got blue cheese, pink cheese. Yeah. Like, some of them legitimately look like they have cheesy tails. I can't help it. Especially when especially the yellow coloration on the yellow one. With the dots. This cheese. Cheese, grommet cheese. Honestly, both of these guys' tails look really nice. They're gonna end up dead, but they have nice tails. Nope, the other one is being saved. I need to check Spindle's TVs after this. Thank God. You're getting lucky with the crystal fish. I was wondering where all the electric types were. Very nice fish tail, though. Personally, I think out of all the lumas, I think I'd want to get a luma toxic fish. Simply due to the fact that that yellow, with the possibility of having black and white on the tail, would look really good. I think I've only seen one grass so far. Bushmatter is kind of fun though, because you don't know what you're gonna get in the tails. Yes, we keep getting crystal fish with iridescent, which is actively very good for us. The one time, I swear, if we get a crystal fish without iridescent, we're so screwed. Might have to swap in Tilly. Tilly and Electra. This crystal normally resists electric. Ah, shit. It's gonna resist me. It still get deleted. Also, wanna know a fun little tidbit? If you're hunting for something that spawns only in the water, as soon as you leave the water, the radar is deactivated. When I go back on the water, radar active. Radar no longer active. Radar active. Radar no longer active. Ooh, that one's actually got a really nice tail. Because it can contrast with the bright pink of its body. So they won't spawn if you're on land. If you don't want them to spawn. Oh, we finally got another grass. You'll resist that because it's iridescent. Or not. He should be. If he's iridescent, he should resist. Interesting. Okay, I need to move headshot so I don't accidentally replace that. That's a very wind-looking bush. With all the oranges and greens. That's how it looks like its body. Like scales and stuff. Ah, nuts. I knew one of them wasn't gonna have iridescent at some point. Iridescent reverses the weaknesses, so if it's weak to crystal, it would then resist crystal. That's how it works. Oh, so why couldn't you have been the luma? That is a nice tower with that would have been a nice tower with the yellow of the luma. We're getting all the electric types. How will we know if it's a luma if they're both yellow? could probably guarantee toxic types if I went to Tuckmar and did the raid out there, but where's the fun in that? There's no fun in guaranteeing what type you get. It's more fun to use RNG and see what happens. $100 more to go, roughly. God, you both had it. Can I stop getting singles for the first 100? Jesus. Divided by... Okay. So when we hit 200, it is 1 out of 400, and then when we hit when we hit 100, it's 1 out of 400. When we hit 200, it's 1 out of 100, and then if we hit 300, it is basically just bye-bye, Rado. I got really unlucky. mean, 2,000 divided by 10 would definitely be 100 in my books, but am I wrong? Oh, it's 200. Okay. I always thought it was 100. I'm probably mistaken it with like their gods or something. That is a very bright electric coish. I could start catching these crystal toys that don't die for a future, in case of a future release Koish mission. I mean, what were my quests anyway? So I need a Hazrat Raider too. Okay. Have to go buy a Hazrat Raider and do a Hazrat Raider after when the stream's over. Personally, I hope I don't get a Luma Hazrat. I don't really like it. I think it's like supposed to be based off albino rats, because it goes a really weird pinky color. But if I get a Luma Hazrat, I get a Luma Hazrat for the Luma Dex, and I can just toss it into the giveaway box. And make someone's day when I eventually, you know, do a giveaway. My guy's gonna stop one-shotting them by the looks of it. How are we doing with Spindle anyway? That one must have had the worst defense in history. Considering all the others that resisted, you know, lived. Also, dead giveaway, if someone's doing a radar, you can always tell if they're mounted and in a fight. Because you cannot actually run into encounters when you're mounted. You cannot run into encounters unless you're doing them in a radar. Honestly, if I found my luma fish here, not my luma fish, if I found my fucking 5 fish here, I would laugh. 14 more and the luma chance goes up. A pair of digi-fishies. How did it spawn over here? Where'd it go? Was it invisible or did it just spawn in? Like, something seems sus there. Another vanilla cream. Another one that makes you think of vanilla. least we're gonna hit the luma chances, but midway at the last 30 minutes. So last 30 minutes we have a chance to get a luma. Luma. If we can get if we can get 2 doubles, that'll be nice. God, I really wish they'd stop spawning on me. We're gonna be able to start catching them soon. I'll get 1 more and then I'll heal, I think. 1 or 2 more. Man, I'm randomly craving sushi. Maybe I'll get sushi for breakfast. Although I'll have to probably wait till like 12 or 11. Of course I get 2 now. I need to restock my temp cards, that's why I'm gonna restock them now. I'd rather restock them now and then run out of them later. When I need them. Okay, so we had 6 and we just did that with 2, so we get 2 per 1. Should be able to get him to 50 easily. I can't unless it's 200. I'm too impatient. Wait, doesn't that one look a bit like one of the ones that you got, Vampiric? The water one? And Luna's just loafing on the table. Oh, I saw her ears twitch. Luna! I saw her ears twitch. Oh, now you react. Okay, I'm gonna have to track Spindel's TVs a bit though. I think so. It's probably 204 now, right? Because I only want 250. I only want 250 there, so I'm gonna have to track that pretty hard now. Isn't there also a... Yeah, there we go. Makes it faster to TV train this guy. I should probably put that on at the start, but Who the fuck has a Racer Plus on him, though? I think I know someone else who's probably gonna need attack too, the monkey. I don't really have time at the moment to check, but once I do, pretty sure the monkey's a physical attacker, which means I should probably get him to 500 as well. Why did you guys all have to move away from each other in a synchronized pattern? Honestly. Well, you did. Because I killed it. Luna, careful you don't fall off again. She fell off yesterday. Almost took half the tablecloth with her. Oh my god, I need them to pause it this morning for just a fucking second. Jesus. Ooh, that's one of the fully dark tail. I'm pretty sure the black color is a lot darker, but I could be wrong. Because like I said, every fish has a different coloration for the tails. Ooh, stretchy stretch. Okay. Oh my god. Yeah, speed and attack. Honestly, I'm probably gonna be lazy and just train him up in speed and attack. And not bother doing TV or anything. Okay. It's all good. It's all good. over here. Can't see the bastard though. I get annoyed that they're spawning off screen. Rather far off screen. Rip, you didn't have iridescent. Of course the other one had iridescent. I'm gonna have to heavily rely on it probably sparkling if it's the electric one. I've praised this game about how none of the lumas match. You know, how none of the lumas are subtle, but I think it might be considered subtle if it's on an electric coish because it's yellow. But to be fair, what could they do? If they did purple, it could have been meant. Purple would have actually worked. Okay, how are we doing on the elephant? Okay, 32. 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. So this should be 36. Yeah, 36. $37, $38. This will be 38. $39, $40, $41, $42. $42, $43, $44, $45, $46. So we need another duo. We need to hope that we get another duo. If we get a solo, we're kind of botched a little. I'll put that gear on another one. Please be two, please be two, please be two. Thank God. Well, that did like nothing. Interesting. Wonder what their defense is like. So these should be 250 now? Yep. So I probably was going for speed and attack with you. Berry now. Who the fuck has a racer? Good luck. Okay, I didn't count on that. I just gave it up a bunch. This might take a bit. Oh boy. Probably remove the fish real quick because I'm not currently hunting that. Like I am and I'm not, sort of thing. have pasta for breakfast. Have some noodles with some cheese. Yum yum. Yeah, I do not have the normal things that you have for breakfast. I eat random stuff. We find a luma in 12 minutes. I think chances are no, but I won't doubt it. Because I have found lumas before when I haven't been expecting them. Okay, yeah, attack, so I'll probably have to level it with the fish too at some point. I'm just gonna have to go through that whole box of guys that need leveling and figure out what stats I'm gonna be putting on them and make a list. That's what I'm probably gonna do, make a list. Oh, you have a really pretty tail. You want to die now, but you have a really pretty tail. I mean, you can probably live one, but I don't know if you can live two, buddy. the luma up. If not, we'll probably end the stream there because we are getting close to the time, and I need to start paying attention to my phone in case Mum calls and needs me to pick her up. And the reason that needs to be an option is because yesterday when we were driving home from our appointments, something fell off to someone's car and we ended up running over it. And she's worried that it could have done some damage underneath. I got down on my hands and knees on the road to look underneath it, and I couldn't see any damage, but I mean, her car is low to the ground, so it doesn't make it any easier. Got 4 so far. Okay. Doesn't look like we got a luma here unless it's on the left-hand slot. Won't know until I engage them. Yeah, we got 5 minutes. I could probably engage a couple of them. Doesn't look like any of them are lumas. We do still have 3 minutes though, so maybe 1 or 2 more spawns. Like that it hides the one on the left. Well, no, wait, it's the one on the right that we want to look at. It's the one on the left that's... No, wait. Look, yeah, it's the one on the right that shows. It's the one on the left we want to see. It's very annoying that they're hidden by a rock until you actively load in. Because normally, sometimes you can see between when you're loading into the fight, you can sometimes see between the foliage and stuff to see what colors they are. Stretch. unfortunately, we are gonna have to end the stream there because we are about to hit 3 hours. And again, I need to keep an eye on my phone and get ready to head down the street. I will see you all next time. Bye bye.